Chthonic. 36 languages. A relief from grave of Lysimacheids, 320 BC. 2 men and 2 women sit together as Charon, the ferryman of the underworld, approaches to take him to the land of the dead. Aurists pursued by the Furies. Painted by William Adolphe Bulgaro. 1862. This article is about the Greek deities. For the band, see Chthonic, band. For other uses, see Chthon, disambiguation. The word Chthonic, /theta/nk/ or Chthonian, is derived from the ancient Greek word, chthon, meaning earth or soil. It translates more directly from or in, under, or beneath the earth, which can be differentiated from gamma, or ge, which speaks to the living surface of land on the earth. 1, 2, 3, in Greek. Chthonic is a descriptive word for things relating to the underworld and can be used in the context of chthonic gods, chthonic rituals, chthonic cults, and more. 4. This is as compared to the more commonly referred to Olympic gods and their associated rites and cults. Olympic gods are understood to reference that which exists above the earth, particularly in the sky. 5. Gods that are related to agriculture are also considered to have chthonic associations, as planting and growing take place in part under the earth. 6. Chthonic deities, edit. Chthonic and Auronic, or Olympic, are not completely opposite descriptors. 7. They do not cleanly differentiate types of gods and worship into distinct categories, but represent a cultic spectrum. 8. These terms communicate associations with the underworld and / or agriculture. This makes some deities such as Hades, Persephone, and Erinyes more likely to be considered chthonic due to their proximity to the underworld. 9. While this is the case, virtually any god could be considered chthonic to emphasize different aspects of the god. 10. For example, Demeter and Hermes are categorized within the 12 Olympian gods but are often considered chthonic. 5. Zeus has also been referenced with the surname Chthonios, demonstrating the situational use of a chthonic description. 11. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. The Return of Persephone. 1891, by Frederick Leighton. Epithets, edit. In ancient Greece, the names of deities were sometimes followed by an epithet, similar in concept to a surname. In this context, the purpose of an epithet was to describe a characteristic or association of a deity. The epithets Chthonios and Chthonio would follow the name of a god or goddess to reference their relationship either to the underworld or agriculture. 4. For example, Hermes Chthonios references Hermes' role as the underworld escort. In contrast, Charon does not necessitate a chthonic epithet, as his relation to the underworld is his main attribution. Additional examples of deities with recorded epithets include Demeter Chthoniia, Ge Chthoniia, Persephone Chthoniia, Zeus Chthonios, and Hecate Chthoniia. 4. Common chthonic deities, edit. As discussed, many deities can be considered chthonic based upon what attributes are being referenced. Though this is the case, a few gods are most commonly considered chthonic due to their considerable role in the underworld and / or agriculture. These include Hades, as he is the ruler of the underworld. 12. Persephone is the queen of the underworld alongside Hades. She spends half the year in the underworld and the other half above the earth. The period when Persephone is in the underworld corresponds with winter, while she personifies spring when she returns to above the earth. 13. It is for these reasons that she is mainly associated with the underworld as well as agriculture. Demeter is related to the underworld as she attempts to rescue Persephone from Hades in her grief. She is associated with agriculture and fertility. 14. The Furies, or the Erinyes, reside in the underworld and are known for vengeance. 15. Chthonic cult, edit. Offerings were a significant aspect of ancient Greek religion. They were used to communicate with the gods and commonly took the forms of sacrifice and libation. 16. Offerings were central to the worship of both Chthonic and Auronic gods, though the specifics of these rituals differed. These differences provide insight into the ways in which Greeks perceived Chthonic and Auronic deities as well as the ways they related to them. 17. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Hasia Triada sarcophagus. 1400 BC, Minoan fresco. Potentially depicting Chthonic worship. Sacrifice, edit. Auronic sacrifices took place during the daytime and included wine as a libation. They were performed on high altars which resided outside of temples. The animal sacrifice was roasted, with the smoke traveling upward toward the sky, in the direction of the Olympic gods. Once cooked, the worshippers would feast on the sacrifice with the idea that they were sharing this meal with the gods. The worshippers would eat the consumable portions of the animal and burn the rest for the god. 18. While performing the sacrifice, worshippers would raise their palms open and upward, again gesturing toward the sky where the Auronic gods resided. 19. Chthonic sacrifice was commonly defined by offering a black or dark-hided animal to the deity. Worshippers did not consume the sacrifice themselves, but instead burned the entirety of the animal for the god. 20. This type of sacrifice is called a holocaust, defined by the completely burned and destroyed nature of the offering. 6. The sacrifice was performed on a low altar or in a pit in the ground, offered in the direction of the earth where Chthonic deities would reside. 19. The animal sacrifice was sometimes buried as well. 20. The temples in which these sacrifices were performed were typically built outside city walls, with caves and grottos being popular locations, believed to be openings for Chthonic deities. 21. Worshippers lowered their palms and faced them downwards toward the earth and underworld, in the direction of the Chthonic gods. The goal of Chthonic worship was to interact with gods beneath the earth, so offerings were directed toward the ground to reach these deities. 19. For this reason, incense was not used in Chthonic worship, as the smoke would rise upwards rather than downwards. Wine was not utilized in this form of worship, but instead honey was a common libation used. 11. Sacrificial practices would not always follow these exact patterns, but these are differences which can allude to whether the worshipper is conducting an Auronic or Chthonic sacrifice. 4. Though the Specifics of Chthonic and Aaronic sacrifice differ, they both have similar goals. In both scenarios, worshippers perform sacrifices to communicate and forge a relationship with the gods. They may perform a sacrifice to thank, honor, or request a favor from a god. 22. Scholarly controversy, edit. There is scholarly debate regarding whether the distinction of Chthonic is historically accurate and / or useful. Some scholars, including Van Straten, argue that the term is not archaeologically verifiable. 23. Some of these scholars believe that the modern use of Chthonic is much more binary. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. And concrete than it was in ancient Greece. 4. Schlesier notes that discussions of Chthonic practices often create a false sense of normal worship and deviant worship, again citing the stark binary, which modern scholars may fall into. 7. In response, Scullion articulates the benefits of the term Chthonic as long as one also understands the fact that Chthonic and Olympian are not mutually exclusive categories. The term serves to highlight differing aspects of religious practice. 6. Scholars emphasize the importance of reserving the label of Chthonic for situations that were explicitly labeled as such in ancient Greece. 24. References, edit. Citations, edit. 1. Liddell, Henry George, Scott, Robert, 1940. A Greek-English Lexicon. Perseus Digital Library. Tufts University. Archived from the original on the 11th of October, 2012. 2. Bailey, Anatole, 1935. Legrand Bailey, Dictionnaire Greek Franchise. Internet Archive. 3. Dictionary by Merriam-Webster. Retrieved 5 November, 2022. 4. ABCDE Roberts, Ellie Mackin, 2015, Echoes of the Underworld, Manifestations of Death-Related Gods in Early Greek Cult and Literature, King's College London. 5. ABA Companion to Greek Religion. Daniel Ogden. Malden, Ma, Blackwell Pub. 2007. ISBN 978-1. 4051-8216-4. OCLC 1733544759. 6. ABC Scullion, Scott, 1 April 1994. Olympian and Chthonian. Classical Antiquity. 13, 175-119. Do. 10.2307/250110006. ISSN 0278-6656. JSTA 250110006. 7. AB Schlesier, Renate, 1992. Olympian vs. Chthonian Religion. Scripta Classica Israelica. 11. 3851. 8. Greek Sacrificial Ritual, Olympian and Chthonian, Proceedings of the 6th International Seminar on Ancient Greek Cult, Göteborg University, 25–27 April 1997. Robin Hag, Britta Allroth, Göteborgs Universitet. Afdelningen för Antikens kultur och samhällsliv. Sävedalen, Sweden, Svenska Institut AI. Aven. 2005. ISBN 91-7916-049-2. OCLC 61448076. 9. Fairbanks, Arthur, 1900. The Chthonic Gods of Greek Religion. The American Journal of Philology. 21, 324125 do, 10.2307/287716. ISSN 0002-9475. JSTOR 287716. 10 Floki, Aaron R.J. The Significance of Chthonic Motifs in Ancient Greek and Roman Mythical Narratives. OCLC 1158184846. 11 A. B. Hewitt, Joseph William, 1908. The Propitiation of Zeus. Harvard Studies in Classical Philology. 19, 61-120. Do. 10.2307/310320. ISSN 0073-0688. JSTOR 310320. 12 Burkert, Walter, 1985. Greek Religion. John Raffan. Cambridge, Mass., Harvard University Press. ISBN 0-674-36280-2. OCLC 11517555. 13 Walter, Peter, 1876. The Myth of Demeter and Persephone. Fortnightly Review. 19. 26276 via ProQuest. 14 Walter, Peter, 1876. The Myth of Demeter and Persephone. Fortnightly Review. 19. 26276 via ProQuest. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 15 Light and Darkness in Ancient Greek Myth and Religion. Menelaus Christopoulos, E.D. Karakansa. Olga Leviniuk. Lanham, Lexington Books. 2010. ISBN 978-0-7391-3901-1. OCLC 6995112333. 16 E. Croth, Gunnell, the 28th of August 2014. Campbell, Gordon Lindsay, ed. Animal Sacrifice in Antiquity. Oxford University Press. Do. 10.1000-934/Oxford/978099589425013.020. ISBN 978-0-19-958942-5. 17 The Gods of Ancient Greece, Identities and Transformations. Jan N. Bremer, Andrew Erskine. Edinburgh. 2010. ISBN 978-0-7486-4289-2. OCLC 6648046000. 18 Dillon, Matthew, 2002. Girls and Women in Classical Greek Religion. London, Routledge. ISBN 0-203-62132-8. OCLC 54667369. 19 ABC Breck, Stuart, 1991. Auronic and Chthonic Deities and Rituals. Classical Bulletin. 67, 33. Via ProQuest. 20 AB Kerenii, Carl, 1974. The Heroes of the Greeks. London, Thames and Hudson. ISBN 0-500 27049X. OCLC 11353669. 21 Carat de Nova, Rebecca I. 2018. Greek and Roman Religions. John Wiley and Sons. ISBN 978-1-78785. 765-0. OCLC 1243160502. 22 Carat Posher, Walter, 1 January 1964. Theophrastus. Brill. Do. 10.1163/9789004320307. ISBN 978-90-04-32030-7. 23 Carat Van Straten, Van, 1995. Hierocala, Images of Animal Sacrifice in Archaic and Classical Greece. Leiden, Brill. ISBN 90-04-28345-5. OCLC 965157551. 24 Carat Polinska IA, I. 2013. A Local History of Greek Polytheism, Gods, People, and the Land of Aegina, 800-400 BCE. Leiden. ISBN 978-90-04-26208-9. OCLC 8680686693. External links, edit. Media related to Chthonic beings at Wikimedia Commons. Categories: Chthonic beings, culture of ancient Greece, Greek deities. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF.